If you're fortunate, your first DWI conviction in Texas may result in probation rather than jail time. This doesn't mean you're off the hook though. Texas DWI probation requirements can be onerous, and if you violate your probation, you're likely to end up in jail. In this video, we'll go over what to expect. Conditions of probation. In Texas, probation is officially known as community supervision. Texas law sets some requirements on everyone who is sentenced to probation for DWI. Some requirements may be waived by the judge for good cause. Others are mandatory. In addition, judges have many conditions that they may choose to set. Therefore, each offender's case may result in slightly different conditions of probation. The following are the most typical: a drug and alcohol dependence evaluation, 3 4-hour DWI education classes to be completed within 6 months, regardless of the length of probation, and fines and court costs of typically around $1,000. Other common conditions are the completion of 24 and 100 hours of community service, a 3-hour session at a MAD victim impact panel, and no drinking or drug use. The judge may also order an ignition interlock device installed in your vehicle, random drug testing, and monthly meetings with a probation officer. It's usually expected for you to remain gainfully employed and support all your dependents, avoid injurious behavior and people determined to be of immoral character. You will likely have to submit to home and work inspections by a probation officer. Any changes to your home address or employer will need to be reported to the court, and you'll need to receive permission before leaving your country of residence. Probation length. In Texas, probation for a first DWI may last from 6 months to 2 years, depending on a wide range of factors. Any probation violation is taken very seriously and will likely result in jail time. Besides failing to report to your probation officer or leaving the country without permission, the most common probation violations involve the ignition interlock device in your car. Ignition device. An ignition interlock device requires a driver to blow into it and confirm the driver's sobriety before the car will start. The results are recorded, so in addition to being unable to start your vehicle, blowing into it with alcohol in your system will likely get you an appearance before the judge and possibly a probation violation. However, there is something known as residual mouth alcohol that can cause false positives. If you use a mouthwash with alcohol in it, for example, your breath will retain some of that alcohol even if you do not swallow a drop. Therefore, those with ignition interlock devices are usually allowed to complete another test 15 minutes later. If you had a false positive due to residual mouth alcohol, it will be gone, and your alcohol reading will drop to 0. If you were actually drinking, the alcohol will not yet be out of your system and you will still test positive. It's very important to complete the mandatory 15-minute retest to avoid getting in trouble for a false positive. This is one of the easiest ways to accidentally violate your probation, so take it seriously. If you are accused of violating your DWI probation, call your attorney right away. The sooner we step in, the more options we have available to help you. Note that in Texas, judges do not have the legal authority to end DWI probation early. In some counties, though, you may be eligible to go on non-reporting status and have the ignition interlock device removed from your vehicle once you complete all the terms of your probation. Discuss this possibility with an experienced Texas DWI attorney if you feel it may apply to you. If you have any questions or need a DWI attorney to help you with your situation, contact us today. And if you found this video helpful, give it a like, comment, and subscribe.